effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
Can you tell me a little about Mr. Throgmorton?
A remarkable creature. A man of great ambitions.
I'll need a place.
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your...
Sounds.
Don't judge a book by...
What's the best way to get around?
Most locals go by foot.
You're too kind, Johanna.
Take this map. I've marked up.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police stations. This city is insular.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the...
Does Oakmont really have much of a market?
There is no consciousness without pain, mister.
Wow, that's...
No.
Oh, before...
Don't worry about...
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is fine. I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
If I may ask, what happened to your...
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is...
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my word.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouther-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this...
So they're just...
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir, and not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of...
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good...
What makes you think you can do it?
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? So...
Vera.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you. Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. My father united with a certain royal family.
I need to know more.
Dane, did you not listen at all? This fisherman...
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred and...
Where's the house where...
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're
You mentioned...
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders...
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton.
Find my son, newcomer.
I've said everything I know.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Hello?
Oh, my head.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, private eye.
Oh,
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis, we were here. This is our... And he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was on...
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he woke up, and...
That sounds familiar. Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so...
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. And I have no idea what Lewis or
Do you know how Paul died? Who is this Kay you...
Outsider, show some respect.
Sorry. I'll leave you to it.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be...
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. Choo-choo. Ahem. Choo-choo. Ahem. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like. So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like. 5 cards short of a full house. 5 cards short of a full house. Choo choo. Ahem. Choo choo. Ahem.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed. The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for. The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
Never trust a tourist advertisement.